Shalom, greetings everyone. Greetings everyone. It's Leon the servant back here with another video on this Yah blessed day. Right? All praises. I want to first say hello, people. Now, I know there's a lot of new subscribers that came from Brother New Breed's channel, and I hope you enjoy the content. Right? Today is some meditations that I had on gifts. Right? I was thinking about this. Found myself in a position, and I wanted to share that with you guys, hoping that it could provide insight. I take making these videos very serious, and sometimes I take them a little too serious in the aspect that I quell what the Most High has put on me because of the factor of other people imposing their own thoughts. Right? I'm susceptible to people's appraisal just like anyone else is. But I had to overcome that. I had to still push forward. There's things that I still have to share with you guys, and I'll be talking about that a little bit later. But let me share what helped me. Let me share what helped me overcome that. Right. So I was thinking, and I started thinking about what is a gift. Right. The Most High has given talents or blessings or gifts to all of His servants. Right. And it's to help them fulfill their role in life. Right. And with that being said, there's two things that we can do with this gift or talent or blessing, right? We can either use it, build upon it, and share it, right? Praise the Most High through it, or we can hide it. We can throw it away, cast it into the void of forgetfulness, right? This kind of reminds me of the talents parable that happened with Christ and Matthew 25 verses 14 through 30, right? And the story goes, there was three servants, and their master has given them different talents, or the Most High, right? And He's given them each talents according to their abilities. One 5, one 2, and another one 1. The one with 5 multiplied his to 10. The one with 2 multiplies his to 4. But the one with only one talent decided to hide it, hid it in the ground, for fear of losing that talent, right? For fear of not making something out of that talent. So when the master came back, the servants gave and told him about what happened with the money and gave it back to the master, right? And he congratulated the two who've made a gain. But the one who hid his talent, his question was, well, why didn't you not at least put it in the bank? At least I could have gained some type of monetary interest, right, over which I was already given or what I already had. And when I thought about that, it was like the Most High saying, well, these blessings, these things, these talents that we have, why didn't we not at least pursue it as a side hustle, as something that we did on the side, as a hobby, right? At the bare minimum. I'm not saying that's where the Most High wants us to keep it, right? But that was his first question that he asked that servant, right? After, why didn't you? Why there's only one? He called them slothful, and he called them wicked. The Most High has given us these gifts, and it's up to us what we do with said gifts, but there's consequences for letting fear and doubt overtake us. With these gifts, right? If we allow external pressures to overtake us, those gifts are going to be removed from us. They're going to be given to someone who will use it, right? It says there's going to be a great gnashing of teeth, right, of those servants or that servant that went through that, right? Too much is given, much is required. That's Luke 12 and 48, right? There's a lot of work that needs to be done. And sometimes And sometimes we need to get out of our heads on how well we think we're going to do it or how well we think it should be done, and simply just need to do it, right? At the bare minimum, show what has been given to you. Don't just hide it for yourself, right? Because if not, you will lose it. And these gifts, they're not of your own. This vessel is not of your own. Your life is no longer of your own. This is work for the Most High. This is the life for the Most High. Right? And that's what helped me overcome the whole, well, what if it's not great? What if I gain hate? Or what if? Things that's not of reality. Right? Some may ask, well, what was said gift or talent was you holding back on, Leon? Right? And that's my poetry. I write poetry on the side, and I love doing it. And I want to share that with you, but I was getting caught up in this perfectionist attitude for something that isn't necessary. I want it to grow. I'm not going to let it stay where it is, but at what expense? Because currently, right now, what I'm doing is hiding it in the ground. I'm not sharing it with many people, right? So whether these poetries and poems and wisdom that I have is just for my own, that's selfish. Especially when you know others can benefit, gain from it, and you feel as though that's what you should do, right? So on their behalf, you should be expecting poetry either sometime from Monday to Wednesday. I have a few things that I have to wrap up to move it forward, but I felt as though this message was imperative to share because I've seen that I was going through it. And they say new year, new me. All right, I understand that 2022 in January isn't necessarily biblically how we go upon New Year's. True, granted. But as me wanting to improve on the walk, period, this is something that I said that I was going to improve on. Right? And by me bearing my faults and my shortcomings with you, I hope that you guys can be honest with yourselves and to move forward, to show that I don't just talk it, but I also do try to walk it in a lot of ways. I'm not perfect, just as many aren't, but I do strive for it day in and day out. Know that wisdom comes as soon as you ask, right? It might not come in exactly at that moment, but you ask and you shall receive, right? I prayed to the Father to gain insight on why this spirit was coming over me, and he gave me an answer, right? And the same for you guys. So with that being said, just a quick short message that I wanted to share with you guys on gifts and talents. Shalom and peace.